Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Boxing Bonanza. In association with King Major Mattia, run the Bullies Breeding and Whelping at Gents of Brooklyn, UK. And I'm joined by the new Commonwealth lightweight champion, which is Gavin Gwynne. How are you, Gav?
Yeah, but I'm fantastic. It's still when you're announcing it, but like I'm the new. It's a great feeling, but it's unbelievable. Like I've had so many people like congratulating me, and I even had this guy earlier on. They're writing a book about his father, Eddie Thomas. So they want to get something together with the Merthyr Council, obviously the mayor and everything else. So I don't know what the plans are, but it's just an unbelievable feeling, but mad. Yeah. Like
that's brilliant, man. So you was back on site today. What was the welcome like back on site on the tools?
Back on the tools, but obviously I work for myself, don't I? And they needed me back in work, like, and I'm not shy of a bit of hard work, like, so yeah, I was straight back to work, but got to do it now, got to pay the bills, sort of thing.
Yeah, man, of course. Like after your fight, social media was just yours for the Friday night fight night. What was it like, going on social media and reading everything about you? And I bet it was amazing.
Yeah, but I woke up Saturday morning and just my phone was crazy, but it was just a nice feeling. Like I've had it before, obviously when I won the Welsh title, but it was just like this was like a new level. But obviously fans from all around the world like just messaging me and congratulating me on a fantastic fight. Like I think it was a good fight as well for the fans. It was a blood and guts sort of fight. It was full of cuts, full of it was just had everything, didn't it? But yeah.
Yeah, man. Because when I was watching Eddie win, one of the first things that come to my mind was I can imagine Eddie is watching this and I was thinking, what a well-deserved title shot, because he definitely got a soft spot for you. Have you heard any comments of him?
Yeah, he gave me a tweet. Yeah, he tweeted. What did he tweet? I think. Well done to me. You've turned a tough son of a bitch. Well deserved, and yeah, I think he likes the fact that I'm a down to earth guy. I'm a family man and a hardworking guy, and he knows that I always put a work in, and yeah, I think I did deserve it, but I've been unlucky. The people I've been fighting for these titles, I think if I fought the lesser opponents, I would have won it a long time ago. But it wasn't to be before, and yeah, I made it happen on Friday night, really.
Yeah, man. So let's get a bit onto the fight now. Sean McComb was your opponent. Obviously, you could see how driven you were from the outgo. What was your first thoughts when the bell went?
The plan was just to force myself to the inside. Don't let him box on the back foot, because we know he's a world-class amateur. He likes to keep his range and get his shots off from range. So I didn't want to let him get a foothold in the first round. And yeah, he caught me with a couple of shots in the first round. And to be honest with you, it was nothing in the shot. So I thought, if this is as hard as he can hit, he's in for a long old night with me tonight. Like, that was my first thought. And then right at the end, I cut him. And that was Tony's game plan: cut him up in the first round, and then work on that cut, and then cut the other eye, bust his nose. So he's going back to the corner every time, and they're just working his cuts and not giving him any advice and just being all negative. And yeah, I think Tony Borg put a fantastic game plan together, and I just executed it well, really.
It was obviously, like you just mentioned, a bloodbath of a fight. Did you realise you had to get on the back of your head? Or did
yeah,
a bump and then you felt the blood? Or
yeah. When it happened, I thought he hit me on the back there because it was like it was a weird feeling. But I watched it back and it was an elbow.
yeah.
He was throwing like a shot, and I was coming round, and I just caught the back of his elbow. But it looked a lot worse than what it was. It was only a little gash. I think it was 2 stitches, but the blood was really pissing out of it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you must have been so hot and your blood was thin and just running like that. Because I was watching it thinking, I don't understand now. You got blood coming out of the back of his head, but then when they replayed it back and they showed that it was an elbow, it didn't look like much of an elbow. Do you know what I mean? But obviously enough to cut you, and you didn't. Could you feel the blood as well?
Yeah, I could feel the blood like trickling down my back. But nothing like I could have been cut up on my face and everything, and it wouldn't have stopped me, to be honest with you. It was just like one of them things you're fighting. You're gonna get cut. You're gonna get hit. It was just one of them things on the night. It happened, but I didn't think it fazed me. I can remember going back to the changing rooms and I wore white boxers on the night. I wish I didn't.
Yeah.
I wrecked a nice pair of Hugo Boss boxers, so just they were red, like you swear I just dipped them in a pint of blood, like. But it was mad the amount of blood coming out of it. But yeah, I think my corner done well, and they didn't panic, and they just said to me, "Stay calm," and talked me through it in the corner, sort of thing.
So you can frame now your belt with a pair of shorts and a pair of boxers next to them. That'll be a first.
A pair of bloody boxers next to him, yeah.
Yeah, you look so switched on, and you know you dragged Sean into your type of fight, which is obviously the game plan. So at no point were you ever slightly buzzed over it or anything.
No, I think he hit me with everything bar the kitchen sink as well in the fight,
Yeah.
and nothing fazed me. He was hitting me with clean uppercuts, but that's where I come on really strong, because people hit me with all them shots and they don't faze me, and it's like, what have I got to do to get this guy away from me, sort of thing.
And you know, it really says a lot for Tennyson's power. You know, because nobody else has hit you and done any damage, because you always keep coming forward. So Tennyson must hit like a truck.
Yeah, 100%. Like I think he did as well. He was hitting me with loads of shots. I was taking them well. And then that just one lapse of concentration, he hit me on top of the head and scrambled my senses. But he was a world-class puncher. Like, I think if he hits any one of the world champions clean, he's getting them out of there. Yeah.
What do you think of the comments afterwards in the commentary team about him with Gervonta Davis?
I am listening to them, to be honest with you. What did they say?
I can't remember. I can't remember who said it now. One of them said that he'd beat Gervonta Davis now.
Yeah. Do you know what, the Gervonta Davis does punch very hard, but James got a good chin.
It was Johnny Nelson. Sorry, Gav. It was Johnny Nelson. Can't remember.
Johnny Nelson, yeah. But the skill level of Gervonta Davis is another level. So it'd be a good fight. I don't know who I'd pick that way. I'd like to see James bring it back. But it'd be a really tough fight, like.
So one thing I want to get your real honest opinion on now. The way Sean left the fight go. What's your thoughts on that?
I'm not too sure, but to be honest with you, because you don't know what he was feeling in his head. The game plan was not to put any power in my shots in the first five, 6 rounds.
Yeah.
And at the end of the 6, I could see him fading, so I started putting a little bit more power into my shots. I think you could see at the end of 6, I started landing clean, big shots on him, and his head was all over the shop. And I thought he was going to take a knee in the 6th, and then in the 7th, he had like a last hurrah hitting me, and I just pumped my chest, and I was like, "Come on, let's go, baby!"
Yeah, right.
And I gave him waffle, and I thought he was going. I thought, my honest opinion, I thought he was going to take a knee. As he turned, I thought, oh, he's taking a knee, and that's why I didn't throw a follow-up shot. And as he was like, he turned and like started running, I thought he's not. So I threw a shot, and the referee jumped in and called it off.
Yeah.
But myself, I think the corner should have thrown the towel in. He was taking some heavy punishment right at the end, and I was landing some nasty uppercuts and hooks. Like,
you know, his comments were that he's not fighting for himself anymore. He got a child at home. You were a father, obviously. I'm a dad, so I kind of understand that. But that never seemed like something you would do. Is turn away from a fight.
Never in a million years. I'm like a do or die fighter. It's just, I think it's just our warrior instinct. You know, you got to be born with a big set of balls and heart, really.
Yeah.
Some people have, and some people haven't got it. I don't know how that's going to affect him in future fights. But I like to see him come back, because he's a really nice guy. I had a chat with him after. He's a nice guy, and he's a very skillful fighter. That's what people. I don't know what the bookies had me so far. Like they had me like 6-1. Some people winning. I was just like, I boxed a higher level. He hasn't even been stepped up yet. But I don't know. But it's weird, like.
What was chat like with him when he was both getting stitched up?
Yeah, so we were getting stitched up. Did you see the photo? Yeah.
I seen the photo. Yeah, if I can, I'll chuck the photo in this video when I upload it for people to see.
Yeah. So we were just having a chat and saying just it was a good fight and everything else. I can't really remember. Everything was like a blur after.
Yeah.
It was just saying well done, and hope we come back, sort of thing, rest up and go again. Yeah.
So that was your second title to take home to your little boy after the Welsh title. What was the better feeling, Gav, or were they both the same?
This one really, because I had them two losses, and I obviously, if I lost this fight, I didn't know what I was going to do with my boxing career. Like, I needed to win this fight, so this meant the world to me. You could see that on the night, no one was going to beat me. Like,
yeah, man. So, like, in one of your post-fight interviews, you said, I think it was that you didn't get out the first gear. Does that mean right now you're mentally more experienced and physically best shape of your career?
Oh yeah, 100%. I was only in first gear. I didn't even start opening up. Like Tony at the end of the 6th round, I was in the corner. I said, "Right, should I start setting down on my shots now?" He said, "No, he's not. He's not ready for the taking yet." And I started landing big shots, and I started to open up, and I just got him out there in first gear, so I didn't even have to change it up. I wasn't even out of breath, to be honest with you, but I could have gone all night at that pace.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen about the breath in any fight, Gav, to be fair. Yeah, it's unbelievable. What was the process leading up to this fight? Is this the hardest camp you've had?
Yeah, the way I train, like the boys in the gym, like they all like wanna train with me because they know how hard I push myself. I push myself to breaking point every time I'm training. Like, I got a strength conditioning coach on board, Richard Thomas. He just can't believe the amount of effort I put into every session. Like, we got these heart rate monitors, and I'm hitting 100% all the time. And he's like, "How can you keep on going?" And I just like, I don't get tired. No one will break me. I don't get tired.
Yeah.
I think it's just that warrior mentality, but yeah.
Like, I was going to ask you what's next, but I'm going to leave that for a different time because, you know, you're still in the moment right now and you need to enjoy it. And forget about everything else, just enjoy the moment you're in. But when are you next in the gym? Because you're a proper workout.
I probably have a week off now, and I'll start back training. Like I enjoy training. Like it's a lifestyle at the end of the day. You can't just train for a fight 6 weeks and then expect to be on fight night 100%. Because I know a load of fighters, they be on the piss now, just soaking it all up. Well, I should be enjoying myself, but I can't. Obviously we can't go out. But I'll just be back in the gym next week, taking over. And I just like the fact of being in the gym with all the boys. I just like really enjoy it. Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's brilliant. So before we finish off, Gav, I'm just going to throw some questions at you so people can get to know the new Commonwealth Champion a bit better. Is that right?
Yeah. Sound.
What makes Gavin happiest?
When I'm eating chocolate.
What makes you angry?
When I probably can't get my own way.
Yeah. bit spoiled in that aspect, you know?
Yeah, I am. Like, I'm really spoiled. Like, my missus hates it. Like.
Would you rather win the lottery now or live twice as long?
Win the lottery now and just I'd have a fucking but I'd only probably live 20 years, like, but I'd have time. I'd have 2 lifetimes fun.
Yeah. Imagine a chocolate you can buy you all that money.
Oh, but
Gavin's real life Charlie chocolate factory.
That's what it'd be, but I'd be swimming in chocolate, man.
Your wedding day is booked the same day you got offered another British title shot. Where you going?
My missus knows the answer to this. Boxing comes first, like, so.
Yeah.
Boxing comes first. And she knows that, and that's why she's marrying me as well. So yeah, it's my first love, really, boxing.
Yeah. What's the best all day you've ever had?
Probably my first family holiday with a baby. We went to Turkey, so that was brilliant. Just his first time seeing an airplane, going on the airplane. It was unbelievable. Like, it was lush. Like, I just can't wait to take him abroad again, like, when we can.
Yeah, hopefully we sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
And last but not least, funniest moment you've ever had in the gym?
Funniest moment. I don't know, because there's been so many, man.
How many can you speak of?
Yeah, that's a big. I don't think I could say any, to be honest.
Yeah, we leave it at that now.
What goes on in the gym stays in the gym.
Yeah, man, that's correct. Leave it at that now, Gav, and massive congratulations again. Soak up the moment and enjoy it. And we'll speak soon when you're ready to get back on the road again.
Thank you very much, man.
No worries.
Thank you.
See you later, Gav.
Bye-bye.